Hello everyone, my name is VerdantTea and I'm here today with another episode of Deadly Premonition Origins. This is another special side quest episode and hopefully it'll be the last one. I'm hoping I can include the rest of the things, any other side quests as part of main episodes, so then that way we won't have to break the flow again to do these. This one had me feeling things. This set of side quests, there's some that, oh boy, got me angry, and some that actually made me, like, feel. Which, not sure I like, but at least it's a testament to the game that it's able to make me feel at times. Whether or not that's a good thing is debatable. Anyway, enough of my babbling, let's get to it. Alright, Fiona. Mission up. What do you want? We don't usually do this, but just let me know if you need any vials of sedatives or tranquilizers. Hello! York got the hookup. Help with the investigation, you know? When I need a prescription, I have permission to give you access to the ones that don't need prescriptions. Wow. It'll help with the case, that is. Don't worry though, they're all properly prepared. I don't mix anything myself. Take a look for yourself then. They're all legitimate medicines. She is a legitimate businesswoman. Okay, so it's a first aid kit, stabilizer, and flare. Why is a hospital selling me flares? I'm kind of worried. Alright. Sorry about that. Fiona, mission up.
Hey, Fiona. What are you reading today?
A medical textbook.
That's good. Keep studying like that, and I'm sure Usha will notice.
Really? It would be great if he did. I've been studying a lot recently, and I bet I know more than you.
Are you trying to challenge me
Probably.
I sure am. You want to take the challenge? I can quiz you, you know.
Sounds fun, Fiona.
Oh,
Here are
I'm
the
gonna
rules for
hate
quiz.
this.
Answer 3 multiple-choice questions correctly in a row, and you win.
Bring it on.
Then just let me know when you're ready to start.
This will take a while. It's been a while since I did any of my biology studies, so why not?
You want me to start the quiz? Get ready then. Question 1.
Okay, I'm ready. What part of this is the cytoplasm? Oh, okay, I think it's the interior excluding the nucleus. I'm not sure.
Correct! That was
Yes!
only the warm-up.
Oh!
Here comes question 2.
Like, doing this, finding all the frickin' stuff I don't remember, and I just, like, seeing them is just, like, making me doubt myself and my own knowledge of what I remember from when I did study all this stuff, so, I mean, also, it's been years. It's been over a decade. Ouch. And I never actually graduated to be a doctor or anything like that. Anyway, aspirin, I believe it's acetylsalicylic acid. Because that's where you get the aspirin. You get the, yeah.
Correct again! But now, time to bring out the big guns. Question 3.
What does the O blood type take its name for? O means 0 A and B antigens. I remember that because it's actually interesting is that O blood type is actually 0 blood type. And that's why it's not either A or B.
That can't be. Why? How? I thought those questions were pretty tough.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, what can I say? I'm just a
Was it childish
genius
to answer
and
them all correctly?
No, but it's
managed to
childish of you
get
to stand
lucky.
there
By the way,
smiling like a
none of
winner.
those
I
has
hate
she
to
asked
admit
in the
it,
previous
you wouldn't
ones. That
answer.
one was,
Here.
yeah.
Take this as a prize.
Well, thank you. I did
Aw,
not
man.
want your playing
I
card
don't
up
like
then.
studying anymore right now.
No, 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 you keep studying. You go with your medical studies. You're gonna be a great doctor one day. And I'm sure Usha guy will notice or something. And here we have the elusive Dr. Usha, who apparently has a side quest for us. So let's go ahead, talk to him, and find out what it is.
Usha, something on your mind?
Oh, Agent. Just the person I wanted to see.
I take it this isn't a chess problem. Is it something a little more serious?
Oh, yeah, it's serious. I just can't figure it out.
Now you've snagged my interest. Tell me more then.
It's a question, well, it's more like a riddle that Fiona gave me. Now, you might want to write this down. It's a little long. Ag silver, Na sodium, Ge germanium, Er erbium, Li lithium, Kr krypton, Ir iridium, Sb antimony,
Oh, I see what's going on.
Se selenium,
First letter of each one.
europium, and Sr strontium. The elements love you, Doctor.
What are these? Elements from the periodic table?
Oh, that's right. I thought it was some chemistry problem, but that doesn't seem to be it at all. Please, if you can figure it out, you let me know, okay?
Okay, Usha. I'll give it a shot.
You let me know as soon as you figure it out.
I mean, it's not that hard of a little thing. That being said, having it all spelled out is like in front of you does make it easier. So writing it down with a pen would be handy. But yep. This is because the first set spelled angel down, like if you just took the first letter of each of the periodic elements, it spells angel, so
It's a question, well,
and then I think
more
the
like a
second
riddle
one was like
that Fiona gave me.
kisses.
Now, you might want to write this down. It's a little long. Ag silver.
Yeah,
Na
silver.
sodium.
So
Ge
A-N
germanium.
G
Er
E
erbium. Li
L.
lithium. Kr krypton. Ir iridium. Sb antimony. Se
S.
selenium.
S
Eu europium.
E
And Sr strontium.
S.
The elements love you, Doctor.
Read the first letters vertically.
Okay, now read the first letters vertically down. Angel kisses?
You still don't understand?
Of course, angel kisses is Freckles. The answer is Fiona.
In other words, Fiona is in love with you.
Oh,
Yep.
I see.
It's a very cute love letter. Those who have the courage to love have the courage to face rejection. And she is a brave one. Don't you think that's wonderful?
You know, just between you and me, she's been sending me signals like this for over a year.
Then why don't you respond? Is there something else you're interested in?
No, there's no one else. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't dislike Fiona. I don't know what to do.
Usha, don't tell me you've...
Yeah, that's right. I've never had a girlfriend before. Please now, don't tell a soul. Promise. I won't do your autopsy if you tell.
Usha, that's a fresh, new way of saying something horrible.
Anyway, thank you for figuring this one out for me. Now, I'll handle the rest. Let me give you this to thank you.
Ooh, potato chips.
Thanks, Usha. This'll help me keep it zipped, all right?
Agent? Now, don't.
Just kidding, Usha. Your secret dies with me. Hopefully in many years' time.
Wow. That was definitely something. Anyway. Alright, it appears we have found Sigourney looking like she needs to pee, so let's talk to her.
Hey, Sigourney.
I'm glad you're here. My pot. It's getting cold. Please, let's get going.
Could you explain what you're talking about?
What are you rambling on about? My pot's getting cold as we speak. Hurry! Hurry!
Yeah, York, hurry, hurry.
Her home. But I wonder what happens when her pot gets cold.
You don't want to know. It's tragic. Wait, this said cold pot 1, which means there's probably going to be more of these. Roaming Sigourney. 5. There's probably going to be 5 of these. Ugh. Let's go.
Now, get the car going. My house is over by the lake. 3, 2, 1, go!
Wait, we're headed in the wrong direction, aren't we? I vaguely remember her house. Yep.
Why aren't we there yet? Could you step on it? If we go this slow, my pot is going to get cold.
Well, you don't want her pot to get cold.
Why aren't we there yet? Could you step on it? If we go this slow, my pot is going to get cold.
There. Happy, Sigourney?
Oh, thanks to you, my pot is
Oh,
so warm.
good.
I'm glad to hear that.
Don't get so excited, will you? Keep your voice down.
What, are you going to tell me
Okay.
a secret?
The pot knows everything. Hears all.
Hmm?
If you can't find the person you are looking for, you need to look at things from a different angle. There is only one truth, but more than one is always visible. Like cooking a stew. Mix things in and wait for it to boil together. Just make sure it doesn't get burnt. And keep an eye on it. You have to gently mix it sometimes and wait until it's ready. Listen carefully. The best stew is a stew that is boiled slowly. Oh my! My pot is getting cold again! Did you have to talk so long? Oh!
You know what? I don't. There's just nothing to say to that. It's fine. She left her shoe here. Never mind. Don't care. It's... Forget about it, Verdant. It's Greenvale. Alright. Moving on. Okay, found Sigourney again. Let's see what she wants us to do, which I imagine will be vaguely entertaining and extremely
There's
ominous.
something here that you want to check out? Well, the gallery closes at 1700, but there...
Sorry, trying to get York to shut up. Alright, Sigourney. He seems to be an intelligent and refined person, but why the pan? I wonder what's in it. An eldritch being she has cooked up. That is all you need to know.
Hey, Sigourney.
I'm glad you're here. My pot, it's getting cold. Please, let's get going.
Okay, no problem. By the way, what's in the pot?
Does that really matter? Now let's get going. Hurry!
Once we get her home, Zach, let's ask her again.
Now, get the car going. My house is over by the lake. 3, 2, 1, go!
I love that she does the countdown, like, hurry it up, 3, 2, 1, go! Go, go, go!
Why aren't we there yet? Could you step on it? If we go this slow, my pot is going to get cold.
You know, Sigourney, you're lucky I actually remember exactly where your house is, because I have driven down this road a lot. Like, a lot.
Good. It's losing more and more of its warmth.
I'm sorry, Sigourney, I'm trying.
It's going to get cold. Hurry.
No! Don't let it get cold!
Step on it. Why do you have to drive so safely? Can't you see my pot is getting cold?
I didn't think I was driving that safely, but sure.
Why aren't we there yet? Could you step on it?
We're there.
It's going to get cold.
Enough, Sigourney, enough. Please. Please, go easy on me. I swear.
Oh, thanks to you, my pot is still warm.
So tell me, Sigourney, just what is in the pot?
Your mom.
You really want to know, don't you?
Yes.
Not particularly.
Very much.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't tell you. The pot has to make that decision, not me.
Oh,
She's missing a shoe.
then I need to get to know the pot better first, right?
You need to get to know the pup. What?
Right. In life, you can't skip steps. You have to take one step at a time and take the proper steps. For
So-
all actions, there is a reaction. If you ask the pot will answer. It's that simple.
There's truth to what you say.
Yes. The pot is full of...
You know, I joked about there being a poly romance flag like Polly Oxford, but
You have
really,
to
I think
ask
Sigourney
the
and
pot
York would get along better.
carefully. The more steps it takes to cook a stew, the better it tastes when it's cooked. Oh
I got her pop.
my pot is getting cold again. Did you have to talk so long? Oh.
So that wasn't worth it. Okay, moving on. And down Sigourney again. Let's see what she has to say about her pot this time. Maybe her pot is never going to get cold ever again and we don't have to worry about it. We can hope, right? Oh no.
Hey, Sigourney.
I'm glad you're here. My pot, it's getting cold. Please.
Again?
Let's get going.
Wow.
Yes.
I
okay.
could never have predicted.
I need to get to know the pot better first.
That's right. Now hurry up. My pot is getting cold.
Zach, this is all for getting to know the pot better.
Now, get the car going. My house is over by the lake.
I know where your house is.
2, 1, go!
Thank you. Can you stop being so obnoxious? Oh, come on. That was not fair.
This is not good. It's losing more and more of its warmth. At this rate, my pot is going to get cold. Hurry! Hurry!
It has been less than a minute, lady.
So safely. Can't you see my pot is getting cold? Why aren't we there yet? Could you step on it? If we go this slow, my pot is going to get cold.
There. I hope you dropped your pot. I hope it spilled on you in the car.
Thanks to you, my pot.
Oh!
is still
Yeah, now she's all sweet and nice.
So does the pot have anything to say?
Why don't you ask yourself? Well, do you hear it?
Seems to be saying... Do, 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 do,
I used to be a teacher, you know.
do.
That's when I realized the truth of the pot. Standing at the front
Well, you were a
class
teacher.
and looking at all those students, it's like looking into a pot full of different ingredients.
A pot in a classroom. I don't get it. In fact, I think I'm getting farther away from understanding.
Well, that's a shame. But don't give up. You're a person that can taste the different ingredients. Listen carefully.
Okay, that's very problematic when you said that the kids were the ingredients. That's...
Different ingredients.
No. Just... no.
Oh my! My pot is getting cold.
No.
Did you have to talk so long?
Oh, shut the... Okay, and we're back here again with another mission by Sigourney, because the thing I want most is to hear more about how her pot is going to get cold. I don't know, maybe it'll surprise me. Maybe this time it's about finding an ingredient or something interesting, and not just a pointless race back to her house before the pot gets too cold. What do you think? Now, before I go ahead and talk to her and answer, I want you to go into the comments, write down what your guess is, and hit send. And don't try, you know, writing it afterwards. I'll know. I will know. You have to make your guess beforehand. All right. Did you write your reply? You make your guess? Okay. Here we go. Let's find out who was right and who was not.
Hey, Sigourney.
I'm glad you're here. My pot, it's getting cold. Please.
Son of a
let's
bitch.
Get going.
Here we go again. But it's okay. I need to get to know more about the pot, after all.
Very
No,
well.
you don't.
Hurry up! Look! My pot is getting cold!
How do you even get out there with
She's
it while
been
it's still
farther and
hot?
farther away from her home.
Yeah, she has.
Testing us, perhaps.
If she is, she's a jerk for it.
Now, get the car going! My house is over by the lake. 3, 2, 1, go! It's going to get cold!
Gosh darn it.
This is not good. It's losing more and more.
I don't
its warmth.
care.
Wait, my pot is going to get cold. Hurry! Hurry! Step on it.
Watch, I'm going to get, like, right on her street. And then it's... Oh, no.
There yet? Could you step on it? If we go this slow, my pot is going to get cold.
Oh, no. She said stop the car. That's where it ends.
Sigourney, what's wrong? Don't tell me.
It's exactly what you think. Thanks to your slow driving, my pot got cold. Oh, you're just useless.
I hate racing
I
sections
give up, Zach.
in games.
I also forgot to ask what's
I
in the
hate
pot,
them.
too.
I think they need to die. We're back. Okay, so if I do it, if I complete this, you have to subscribe. Okay? Social contract
Hey,
here.
Sigourney.
Because this is not cool.
Now, get the car going. My house is over by the lake.
I'm even going to try it in first-person mode, which is horrifying.
Hurry! Hurry! Step on it! Why? So
Oh my goodness. Alright, you all remember we had that social contract thing? You all have to subscribe. I expect you all to hit the subscribe button right now.
In time. But Sigourney, I just have to ask.
Oh my
You
goodness.
don't want the pot to get cold. Why don't you just stay at home?
Quiet. Don't say things like that out loud. You don't want people to hear you like that, do you?
Sorry. I was just wondering.
I want the pot to get a breath of fresh outside air.
Fresh air.
I had a very wild student once. I was forced to lock him in the punishment room many times, but he didn't improve at all. In fact, he just got worse. We all hate being locked up in a stuffy room, don't we? The same goes for the pot. I'd feel bad for leaving the pot locked up in the house all day.
This music does not match this story.
Isn't it? The more you chase, the more the criminals run. You hear? The best
So you're saying I should stop chasing and then there'll be no more crime. Elephant T3 George's car. Okay.
My pot is getting cold again. Did you have to talk so long? Oh.
I'm just saying that there is a thing called justifiable homicide. I'm not saying we should do it, but I'm saying we shouldn't not do it. And we're back again with Sigourney. I almost said Sydney for some reason. Sigourney. We're back again with Sigourney. And I'm not looking forward to this because we are outside of Harry's house. Huge place, but it is middle of nowhere with a lot of switchbacks to get through to get back to the main road and everything, which we then follow all the way down past Swery 65, take a left here past Emily's, and then bang into Sigourney's house, where Wesley the gunsmith is currently. That's weird, right? Unless... Anyway, let's go ahead and try this. I'm probably going to mess up quite a few times on this one, so expect to see some cuts. Here we go.
Hey, Sigourney.
Is your pot gonna get cold?
I'm glad you're here. My pot. It's getting cold.
What a
Please,
surprise!
going.
Okay, but just give me a minute. When do you think I'll be friendly enough with the pot?
This is the last time. So go! Hurry! What'll you do if my pot goes cold?
Did you hear that, Zach? This is the last time. The mystery of the pot shall soon be answered.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Now, get the car going! My house is over by the lake. 3, 2, 1, go!
And yes, I'm doing this type of steering again because it actually worked out better for me last time, so let's give it a shot again.
This is... Stop the car! At this rate, my pot is going to get cold!
And of course, that's where it stops it.
Sigourney, what's wrong? Don't tell me.
It's exactly what you think. Thanks to your slow driving, my pot got cold. Oh, you're just useless.
So yeah.
I didn't expect her to get that angry. She must take her pot very seriously.
Now, get the car going. My house is over by the lake.
On the other side of the map, and I didn't give any consideration to any of this.
Losing.
Can I do it? Am I... Holy hell, I did it!
Going to get cold.
Holy crap! Ah,
Thanks to you, my pot is still warm.
We made it somehow. Do you think the pot will open up to me a little?
Ask the pot yourself.
fuck your pot.
I will.
Fuck your pot up its stupid ass. I want to shove it up your...
Tell me what you have inside.
Did you hear it?
I did.
What did the pot say?
I heard it say,
What did the pot
"Take
say?
my lid off." Are you sure?
Of course. This conversation is between you and the pot, after all. Go ahead. Oh, you're reminding me of my graduation.
Sigourney,
Huh?
I'm not going to open it. Mysteries are intriguing because of the mystery. I want to keep this one an eternal mystery.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Fuck
I've
you.
made up my mind.
Then you have truly come to the truth. I knew you were a fine student, but you must never tell anyone else what you have learned here today.
I am just grateful I will never have to deal with her again. Unless my game crashes, in which case I will murder everything ever in existence times infinity. Okay, back again. I'm gonna give Keith back his guitar because, not just because it's the right thing to do, but also I need to balance the karmic scales a bit for stealing a gun from a dog. Wait, that just... This game is very interesting. Alright, hasten real quick.
Hey, York.
And it's Christmas Eve. Been lonely, so before long he and the missus get... Oh no. Want to be passionate. Most holy of holy nights. Ring throughout the neighborhood. Doesn't go down well with their next door neighbors. Neighbor storms over to their house with a shotgun in hand. He bangs on the door and then he shouts, "Don't you get enough of that night after night?" Oh. I get it. Yep. I'm done.
Hey, bro.
Like, I want to like Jason, but kind of a weird individual. He has said some very questionable things recently. What is spiritual map A?
Hey man, the spot on the map is called Cope's Tunnel. It's one of a couple of places in town where, like, spooky stuff happens.
Whoa.
I'll tell you a story, okay, man? But, don't go spreading it around. The spirits, they don't like publicity.
Sure. Whoa.
This place was a lumber kingdom, you know, the rockin' 80s. That tunnel was the main connection from the lumber yard to this town. Every day, huge trailers would, like, come in and out. Lots of traffic, dude. Of course, some people were, like, all up in arms. Save our nature, stop pollution, you know. Big business was pushing in here from all over the US of A. Everyone was bickering over the forest. So some of the town people got even more worked up, you know? They started a protest inside the tunnel itself. I guess maybe that was the start of all the bad times.
Bad times.
Oh yeah, man. Rough stuff and heavy times, man. The conservationists and the lumber workers faced off with each other. Neither side was backing down, and that made things worse. Amid all this chaos, there was a man and a woman who got engaged. Problem was that the man was a lumberjack, and the woman, she was a tree hugger. They rarely ever fought, but then, one morning, they had a lover's quarrel. People think that her love of nature clashed with his profession. But we'll never know what they really were fighting about that morning. The man shouted. He called her an idiot. And then he stormed out and went to work. If only he had known.
They were fighting because
the last word he would ever say to her.
She wanted to tie him up and he just wasn't for it.
And drove home. When he got to the tunnel, he saw lantern lights glowing faintly. Those fools, not again. He just thought they were protesting in the tunnel again.
Let me guess, he hit his wife.
He decided to speed up. He probably thought they'd all scatter so he wouldn't hit them, but the lights didn't move. In fact, one came toward him. A second later, there was a thud, and the lantern flew up into the air. Slammed on his brakes, too late, of course. Then, totally freaked, climbed out to see what had happened. I don't need to tell you who he hit, do I? What's more, in her mangled hand, there was a letter to the head of the lumber mill. A peaceful settlement offer. The woman had no other relatives other than the man. And the lumber mill took no responsibility for the accident. It was going out of business anyways.
What happened to the man then?
No one saw him again. Some say he killed himself, or simply just vanished. You know, he might still be in the tunnel, weeping over his lost love. So now, some folks say there's a ghost of a young man that haunts the tunnel. I told you it was called Cope's Tunnel, right? Well, check this out. Some people call it Corpse Tunnel now. You better be careful, Mr. FBI, if you go down there by yourself.
That's great. We've got the Crypt Keeper in here, apparently. Does that mean I gotta go to Cope's Tunnel? Okay, so I'm here at Cope's Tunnel to see where this map leads me. Oh, did not mean to do that. Of course, I imagine very few people mean to run through explosive barrels with their car. For the most part. Alright. That's a famous paranormal place they talked about. Maybe I should give it a shot. Or don't. That's an option too. Okay, fine, I'll give it a shot. What? Is this a dungeon thing? Include footage of it or something. Wait, what's it? No? Hold on, that might have been the end. Ha ha, ha ha ha. Ooh. I got a 10mm submachine gun. Again. Weird. Is it different than the normal one somehow? Because its name was in red. Ooh, it has a red mark through the ammo thing. Hang on. I'm gonna mosey on over a little bit. Alright, now let's see. Hey, there's an infinite submachine gun I have now. Okay, awesome. Well, this seems to be the chapter for all the infinite weapons. Let me walk back over here. Oh. Okay. There we go. So, yeah, not gonna complain. Infinite submachine gun. Huh? Yep, completed it. Let's see what this does. Last time it took me to an arena thing that I really didn't enjoy, but hey.
The abandoned extended lines track. Now that was a busy place back when the lumber trade was big. No one goes near it now, you know. It's like a train graveyard. On top of that, some folks say they've even
There's
seen ghosts.
Thomas died out there, man.
2 ghosts, man. I mean like hundreds.
Whoa.
Every now
Okay.
and then, a golden opportunity comes along. Like a chance to leave home
This-
for a while and earn a lot of money. There were plenty of them at the end of the 80s. The lumber mill was severely short-handed, so they called in a lot of outside workers. But the place was failing, and indeed it died before most of the poor guys got there. So there was like a load of labor workers that had nowhere to go. No place to work, no way to get back to where they came from. A fair amount of them decided to live on the train they had rode in on. I guess that must
Charlie on the
hard
MTA. Haha.
living on a train car that ain't moving.
What kept them in town?
Ah, now, the head of the lumber mill had been lying to them. Wait just a little longer, we'll have work for you soon, you know, that kind of thing. He was just a lying scumbag. No way to rock, man. But lies, they only last so
I'm sure he himself wasn't hoping that, you know, they had a turnaround of fortune.
Then
Just lied.
something happened. And the timing for it was incredible. The rail car they were spending the night in just happened to catch fire, with all them inside it.
Incredible timing indeed.
Oh,
Oh yeah, but the police couldn't find any evidence to pin it on anyone. They didn't have all those gadgets and stuff you guys got now. And the police were annoyed the unemployed guys were causing trouble. Nothing happened to the head of the lumber mill. It made the news as an accident. But the rumor says that a large number of those boys are still living in that train car, unaware that they're dead. You better be careful, Mr. FBI, if you go down there by yourself.
I mean... Okay. I guess I'll be going down there, as he put it. Okay, and I'm back rocking out at the place where Keith told me to go. Well, his map thing, and then he told me the legend of people on a train car. Ghosts, I guess, on a train car. Give it a shot. Bang, bang. Finally, I think this is the last room. And is this exactly what I think it is? So we have the regular one. Yep, infinite shotgun. Awesome. More than happy with that result. And now, let's end this. Oh my goodness, that was a lot of just running around. I may have even cut out part of it. If I did, you didn't miss anything. It was just running into a room, kill everything. Run into a room, kill everything. Run down a hallway, kill those invisible climby people. And then run through a door into another room. It was just repetitive over and over again, I swear. These missions are some of my least favorite because they're just so repetitive. The rewards are great, though. Infinite shotgun? Oh, yeah. I'm here for that. Alright. On with it. Okay, I am in the Galaxy of Terror, and it seems like Thomas has something he wants to share with us.
Hello?
Yes, but you really shouldn't be tending bar while in your uniform. Oh. Feel bad for him. Talk, though.
Thomas, something on your mind?
I don't know. He could have decided a little bit louder to let us know.
Recently.
Bothering you? How?
Well, there's this customer who always gives Carol trouble.
Is it affecting business?
He probably doesn't mean to, but, well, yes, to answer your question.
You're an officer of the law. Why don't you just arrest him?
Well, you see, he's not exactly breaking the law. No violence. He hasn't physically attacked her or anything.
I understand, Thomas. If it's
I know.
bothering you, then I'll take care of it.
What? Aren't you busy with the investigation, Agent York?
That won't be a problem. So tell me about this unwanted customer.
Well, he isn't here right now. He usually comes in after 2100.
I'll take a look in from time to time.
Okay. I'll be back at 2100, I guess.
Hello?
Hey, Jack. You're in a good mood tonight.
I've got nothing to say to the cops.
I'm glad to see you haven't changed one bit since our last conversation. I take it you have a thing for Carol.
Now that's no business of yours, is it?
It is if you're disturbing the peace here and obstructing business.
So what are you gonna do about it?
Tell me, Jack, what makes you so hot for Carol?
Huh?
Think I should tell Gina about this?
She's hot. A total babe. She's hotter than anyone I know.
Or than anyone you know?
Oh yeah, baby. She's number one. That's why
Wow.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, Jack.
She don't know what I do outside the house. It's none of her business.
I see. So you wouldn't mind if I play the tape of this conversation back to her?
Huh?
My job requires
Yeah.
every conversation that I have.
Ooh,
But
nice.
Your wife won't mind, will she? Even though she isn't number one?
You
You want to make a deal?
I'll give you a deal if you come by the stand.
Okay.
I almost had a heart attack. What were you gonna do if things turned ugly?
The odds were against him, Thomas. We wouldn't lose in a 2-versus-1 fight in a bar.
2 against 1? You mean you were counting me? You must be kidding.
I'm joking, Thomas. I've never seen a situation like that actually turn into a barroom brawl.
I find that hard to believe. FBI agents must be really good at handling
Just a
situations.
ballroom blitz.
It's amazing you guys really record every single conversation you have.
What are you talking about, Thomas? I don't carry around a recording device.
Yeah,
But you said,
kinda guessed.
you mean you were just bluffing?
Duh.
Well, I'm still impressed by your FBI tactics. You've done us a big favor. It isn't much of a thank you gift, but please, take this.
Ooh, got the Carol card. Carol.
Zach, wasn't that fun?
Alright, so I guess that's it for that side mission. Moving on. And we come to you now live from outside the cell of Nick Cormack, one or the other. Anyway, he has been arrested on suspicion of killing Diane Ames, even though nobody really thinks he did. It's weird, but he's sharing a 1-bedroom cell with somebody. Nick is, see why he was yelling at the end of the last episode.
Hey, Nick.
Happy that you've got your man?
No. I'm not your man. I'm just a suspect.
Nick.
I didn't do it.
Actually, I believe you. But until we catch the real murderer, you're going to remain a prime suspect.
What's gonna happen to me then? Never mind. I'm more worried about Olivia. How's she doing?
I don't know.
Come on, say something.
I can't tell you anything.
Bizarre animation.
Could you hand her a letter? Please? Agent.
You don't mind me inspecting it first?
Oh, that's fine.
Only this once.
It's the letter A.
Thank you. Thanks. Tell her I'm sorry, will you?
Nick, you need to do that, not me.
So... oh, she's holed herself up at her home. I do feel bad for her. Of course, a decent portion of that was Nick's fault with the way he treated her. Let's see what the letter itself says, though, before we do it. He already said he didn't mind. And I cannot read it. Okay. Alright, well. Moving on to when I can. And we're back outside Nick's house where, according to the thing, Olivia was holed up. So, let's find out if Nick is at all apologetic for getting me killed. I doubt it, but you never know. Back when I first met him. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Yes.
What's this?
Nick asked me to give it to you. It's a letter from him to you.
Nick wrote this? For me?
Allegedly.
I'm sorry for all the trouble I am causing you.
I'm writing this letter because I need to tell you some things.
Wow, Olivia, your voice changed.
Sorry about meeting with Diane without telling you.
She's good at impressions.
Responsible and may have caused you to misunderstand. But I swear to God I was not cheating on you. And I didn't kill Diane. That's what I wanted to tell you. As I sit here in this cell, all I can think about is you. Don't worry about keeping the diner open, okay? Try to eat well, too. I had thought that this happiness we had would just go on forever. I've always been grateful to you. But I've never told you, have I? I used to think that putting it into words made it sound cheap. But at times like these, words are all we need. Thank you for everything. Once I get home, I'll make it up to you. Take care of yourself. I love you. Nick.
Darn it.
Agent, could you wait a moment, please? I want to write a reply.
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Sorry, that just got me emotional.
Zach, I hope Nick will feel better by this.
I have family members who have trouble communicating as well, and so that reminds me of them and everything, so it's... I can relate a lot. Alright, let's, I guess go deliver this to Nick, and I'll... I'm a sucker. Alright. Alright. See you when I get to Nick. Alright. Outside Nick's cell, ready to deliver the letter to him. Hey, Nick.
Huh?
Don't sit back like that. You look ridiculous.
It's a letter from Olivia.
From Olivia?
Yes, Olivia.
What the? I wrote so much. More than I'd ever actually say. A lot more than this.
Oh.
And she writes me only 3 lines back.
Not enough for you?
Oh, no, it's more than enough.
She wrote as much as she could. That's the best she could do right now.
Yeah. 3 powerful lines. I believe in you. I'll wait for you. I'm sorry. I don't agree with the last one, though. I'm the one who has to apologize.
Do you feel a little better now, then? Just wait until the case is finished. I promise this will all come to an end.
Yeah. I know, I believe you. She's believing in me, too. And waiting for me.
Well, I have to be going.
Hold on a minute.
Okay.
What's this?
The key to the back door of the diner. There's a big bag in the kitchen. I don't know if you could use it.
York has a hell of a manicure.
You'll have to help yourself to it, of course. I can't exactly go with you.
Okay. I'll take this and I'll go check it out.
Looks like a return to better things for those two, eh, Zach?
Good. after hours. It's not like the diner's open while he's locked up and she's holed away in the house. Alright, well, I will see you outside Nick's place, or outside the diner. See what all Nick left us. Okay, we're outside the diner, which is currently closed, so let's, go on in with Nick's blessings. Oh, is it this one? Ah, this one. Fence.png. Oh. That was weird way to do the loading screen. Alright, let's see what all is back here. What evidence can we find? A bag that will let you hold more items. Oh, yes.
Nick was like, if you could use it. But, Zach, this is great. We'll be able to carry more items now, Zach.
Yes! Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I will forgive him for getting me killed and being such a pain in my butt earlier. Fine. Maybe. I'm still gonna look around and see what else I can get. Flare. He keeps a flare in his fridge. That's... suppose... one heck of a spot to keep it? Sure. Probably shouldn't try. Okay. Whatever. And this is where I got the card from, the A&G Diner card. Alright, so I am guessing that's it from here, so that was a lot of fun. Moving on. And I'm going to end this episode and hopefully all the side quest episodes here. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, then can you please go ahead, leave a like. And if you don't mind, can you also hit subscribe? It would really help the channel grow. And also, if you also ring the bell for notifications, then you'll know when I release the next video and you'll be able to join along and see what other crazy stuff is about to happen, because it looks like it is really ramping up. And also, if you wouldn't mind, could you also leave a comment, maybe tell me how I'm doing, tell me, you know, Nick's thing really got to me, his whole side quest line, and I really appreciated it, and it made me forgive Nick for getting me killed at the end of the last side quest episode. So, what is something that that someone has done to have you forgive them? What is something that just you said, you know what, I can't be mad at you anymore. I like you. Keep up the good work. What's something like that? Anyway, thank you all for joining me for this episode. I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay awesome. Bye now.